Welcome back to our channel, my fabulous Ride or Die squad. Today is a beautiful, chaotic day in the soap universe, and we are about to dive deep into the absolute madness that is currently taking over Genoa City. Grab your iced lattes, buckle up, and prepare yourselves, because the tea I am about to spill is scorching hot. My jaw is literally on the floor right now, and I am legitimately shaking as I hit record at 3 a.m. Oh my God, I cannot even begin to process the absolute unhinged chaos that is exploding on our screens. If you told me a year ago that we would be sitting here dissecting Victor Newman's shocking master plan regarding Jack's murder and the deeply buried explosive secret of Patty, I would have told you to get your head checked. But here we are. And I am spiraling out of control. Besties, we need to hold a literal intervention right now. Victor Newman has fully leaned into his darkest, most diabolical villain era, and it is both terrifying and absolutely iconic to witness. Let us deeply analyze what is going down at the Newman Ranch, because it is giving major psychological thriller vibes, and I am here for every single twisted second of it. Victor is currently holding Matt as a literal captive, and the tension is so thick you could cut it with a chainsaw. Matt is trapped in Victor's web, and this isn't just some random corporate power play. This is intimately connected to the shocking plan surrounding Jack's murder and the catastrophic secret that Patty has been harboring. Victor is orchestrating a rigorous psychological test of sincerity on Matt, and it is literally making my blood run cold. Then we have the bizarre, twisted mind games that Victor is playing. Matt is begging for basic human necessities, and Victor, in his infinite terrifying wisdom, finally allows Matt to take a shower and change into a fresh set of clothes. Matt comes out feeling like a completely new man, but let's be real, he is a pawn on Victor's bloody chessboard. Victor is testing Matt's sincerity, declaring that if Matt passes this grueling test, they can use him to their advantage to blow the lid off this entire murder mystery. But if he fails, Victor will not hesitate to absolutely crush him. This is high-stakes emotional warfare, no cap. Hot take, but I am actually ascending right now just thinking about the sheer audacity of Victor Newman. The man has just regained control of Newman Enterprises. He is casually handing Chancellor over to Lily Winters like it's a spare piece of candy, and simultaneously, he is running a black ops interrogation in his living room to uncover the truth about Jack's murder and Patty's secret. The multitasking is actually insane. Victor is using Matt as the ultimate key to unlock the darkest mysteries of Genoa City, and the way he is manipulating every single moving part is just chef's kiss, but also deeply disturbing. Wait, I'm literally yapping right now, but let's go down a quick story time rabbit hole. Remember back in the day when Victor and Jack's rivalry was just about stealing each other's companies and occasionally fighting in a boardroom? Those were the simple days. Now we are dealing with literal murder plots and Patty's unhinged secrets. Besties, let us really unpack the historical weight of Patty Williams for a second, because if you are a day one stan like me, you know that Patty is the undisputed queen of unhinged Genoa City chaos. We are talking about a woman whose psychological trauma runs so deep it basically has its own zip code. From her tragic, obsessive love for Jack Abbott to her multiple stints in psychiatric facilities, Patty has always been the ultimate wild card. Remember when she literally shot Victor? Or when she underwent plastic surgery to look like Mary Jane Benson? The woman is an icon of soap opera instability. So the fact that Victor, the very man she once put a bullet in, is now aggressively hunting down her deepest, darkest secret regarding Jack's murder is a full circle moment that has me literally screaming at my screen. What does Patty know? Did she witness the murder? Did she orchestrate it in one of her dissociative states? Or is she protecting someone else entirely? The layers to this mystery are infinite, and Victor is peeling them back with zero mercy. Okay, wait, let's get back to the actual tea before I lose my mind entirely. And can we please talk about the absolute cinematic brilliance of Matt's current situation? This isn't just a simple hostage plot. This is a deep, agonizing character study in survival. Let's set the scene. Matt is trapped in the opulent, suffocating confines of the Newman Ranch. The walls are closing in. He has been begging literally pleading for the most basic human dignity, a simple shower. When Victor finally grants this request, it is not an act of kindness, it is a calculated psychological maneuver. Matt steps under that hot water, washing away the physical dirt. But the psychological grime, the absolute terror of his impending doom, remains permanently etched into his soul. He steps out, puts on that fresh set of clothes, and for a split second, he admits he feels like a completely new man. But the tragic irony is that he is just a freshly dressed lamb being led to the slaughter. Victor is watching his every move, analyzing his body language, waiting for a single slip-up. If Matt's sincerity regarding what he knows about Jack and Patty wavers for even a millisecond, Victor will annihilate him. The sheer anxiety of it all is giving me palpitations. Yet, while Victor is playing God, in walks Nick Newman. Nick is standing there, completely baffled, wondering what on earth his father is planning to do with Matt. Nick is already stressing out about Victor giving Chancellor to Lily because he knows it's going to absolutely decimate Nicky Newman. But Nick has no idea about the true magnitude of what is happening right in front of his face. Is it just me, or did they completely fumble the bag on this one? Nick is worrying about corporate feelings when there is a literal hostage situation unfolding regarding Jack's murder and Patty's explosive secret. Wake up, Nick. Then we absolutely must address the tragic irony of Nick stumbling into this den of iniquity. Nick is walking around the ranch, his mind completely consumed by corporate musical chairs. He is aggressively confronting Victor about handing Chancellor over to Lily Winters. Now, don't get me wrong. Lily securing Chancellor is a massive, earth-shattering victory for her, and she is out there living her best life, celebrating with Kane Ashby at Society, planning their corporate domination. But Nick is hyper-fixated on how this Chancellor deal is going to absolutely shatter his mother. He is whining about family loyalty, completely oblivious to the fact that his father is orchestrating a terrifying inquisition just a few feet away. The disconnect between Nick's corporate worries and Victor's murderous conspiracy is just mind-blowing. Mainly, I am obsessed with the psychological breakdown of Matt in this scenario. Imagine being locked up at the Newman Ranch, knowing that the mustache holds your entire fate in his hands. Matt wants to know his destiny, and Victor coldly explains the parameters of his twisted test. Matt's survival, his freedom, his very existence relies on proving his sincerity to a man who has zero empathy. And why? Because Matt holds the missing puzzle pieces to Jack's murder and Patty's secret. The stakes have never been higher, besties. Totally, we have to talk about how this massive, dark storyline contrasts with the rest of Genoa City. Noah Newman is hyped about the online buzz for his nightclub, The Shadow Room, chatting it up with Nick and Sharon at Crimson Lights. Audra Charles is plotting her next manipulative move at the Park Coffee House, completely brushing off Holden Novak's warnings about Sienna Bacall. Phyllis is spiraling after Daniel's harsh rejection at Society, needing Sharon to literally track her down and talk her off the ledge. But all of that feels like child's play compared to the absolute gag of Victor's shocking plan. Let's deep dive into Patty's secret for a second. If Victor is going to these extreme lengths, holding people against their will, and running psychological torture tests, Patty's secret must be the ultimate trump card. Does Matt know who actually pulled the trigger? Does Matt have the evidence that Patty hid away all those years ago? The implication that Jack's murder is tied to a secret Patty has kept buried is literally sending me into orbit. Victor isn't just looking for justice. He is looking for leverage, power, and ultimate control over the narrative. I am legit losing my mind trying to piece together how Victor plans to use this information once Matt passes or fails the test. If Matt proves his sincerity, Victor is going to unleash the mother of all bombshells on Genoa City. The fallout from Jack's murder being exposed, combined with Patty's secret coming to light, will destroy families, ruin legacies, and rewrite the entire history of this show. And Victor will be sitting in his leather chair, sipping a drink, watching the world burn because he orchestrated the entire thing. Low-key, I need the writers to give us everything in the next episode. I cannot handle the suspense. I am basically a buffering wheel of emotions right now, oscillating between pure hype and total disbelief. The way Victor looked at Matt, the cold, calculating glare as he explained the test, It was cinematic perfection. We are witnessing a masterclass in soap opera villainy, and I am here to stand my problematic fave, Victor Newman, even as he commits multiple felonies. In conclusion, squad, I am literally shaking. This massive pivot into the dark, gritty reality of Jack's murder and Patty's secret is everything we didn't know we needed. I low-key need to trauma dump this entire experience onto you guys because you are the only ones who actually get the vision. Sound off in the comments right now. Are you Team Victor in this twisted game? Do you think Matt will survive the test? And what is Patty's secret? Let's keep the conversation going because I am not sleeping tonight.
Thank you for watching my video. I will be updating regularly with the latest news, so please remember to subscribe to my channel to support me.